First Eps podcast is back.
Yes.
We watched another brand new series. This one entitled Vampire Academy.
Ooh, I could not wait to watch this, and did it disappoint? You're going to want to tune in and see what we think.
My name is Eric.
I'm Keith.
And this is First Eps. What's up, everybody? First Steps podcast is back. We watched Vampire Academy, the new Netflix series based on some young adult novels.
Yes.
It's an academy with vampires. What more could we ask for?
Well, we'll talk about that in our when we come around.
I'm sure we could find something to ask
quite
for.
a bit more.
Yeah, I could too. This is another week, same as last week, where we're like, nothing really major has hit the streaming services.
Yeah.
And so we ended up with this one. Now, my wife was very excited for this one. She's a big fan of the books. So she was like, let's go, baby.
And we're like, all right, let's do this. We got this. We don't have enough passion about any of the ones that are coming out this week, so let's try this one.
What was the other one? It was this one, or...
There was an anime one you said that looked interesting.
Oh, yeah, the Cyberpunk one. That one is getting great reviews. That one looks good.
See, now that one, I didn't play that game, so to me,
Exactly.
I would watch it totally, but I'm not drawn to it.
I actually Googled it today. I was like, do you have to have played the game to know this show? And they said you don't.
No? Okay.
So,
yeah, cool.
Maybe we'll go watch
Cool
that
looking world.
next week.
Yeah, maybe bonus episode.
We'll see. Bonus episode.
Patreon.
All right. We're going to talk about the first episode of Vampire Academy, the highs, the lows, the in-betweens. So there will be minor spoilers for the first episode.
I thought you were going to say there will be many of one of these you choose.
Also true. Also true. We don't want to show our hand too soon.
No, that's why I said one of these.
Exactly.
Highs, lows, in between. Who knows?
Yeah.
Keep them guessing.
You are fired up about something. We'll find out real soon. So let's just quick run through the show.
Yeah, let's do it real quick.
Starts out with a voiceover, and it's a 12-minute voiceover that explains the entire world.
The damn feels
it was a little much
to protect. Yeah,
for me.
Well, I felt like it was trying to be very Lord of the Rings, right? Like it kind of showed a map, and then it showed slow-mo fighting and magic and dancing and revelry and biting necks.
Yeah, I mean basically it's probably a backstory that's very huge in the book series. They didn't want to do that any disservice by not including this whole thing.
Yep.
And so they're like, we're jumping ahead. We're not going to explain this world in the show. We'll just do a quick rundown at the beginning, and then we're right in there.
The only thing I got out of it were that there are three main classes of people.
Yeah.
I forgot their names.
Yeah, no one knows.
The Dampiers.
The Strigoi.
They're the ones who are kind of crazy, chaotic
people. They're bad vampires.
Okay. And then there's the Dampier.
Sure, I don't know.
I think they're the half-human vampires who are the good fighters and strong.
Okay.
The protectors.
Yeah, the guardians.
And then there's the Mogwai.
What were they called? Do they have any? The royalty.
The mumps. I don't know what they were. They were with an M. Yeah.
Oh, they had it did have an M?
Yeah.
I didn't write any of this shit down, just so you know.
Yeah.
You can probably tell. So we see... First thing, we're at this big party.
Yeah, of the Melanges.
The Melanges. It's this queen's 200th birthday.
Yeah, and I was right away, I'm oh wow, that's a key aim on Queen Elizabeth, right? The woman just died, and they're already
bam,
exactly.
You're taking shots. This one lived to 200. Yeah,
exactly.
Yours couldn't even live to 100.
Yeah.
Did she live to 100?
No, well, she lived to be 90 something, but she only reigned for 70 years.
Oh yeah.
This one had been reigning for 200. We don't know how old she is because she's probably older than that.
Oh wait, it wasn't her birthday. It was her reigning
her jubilee.
time?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
Okay, so anyways, then we see, this party, it's all debauchery. There's people drinking people.
Yeah, next,
but it's
dancing.
It's real classy shit, though.
Oh, yeah, they're classy folks.
So this is what I could not wrap my head around the entire show.
Yeah.
So all these people, this royalty, they're all dressed I don't know, what is it, Victorian or something?
Yeah, sure.
What? It's
somewhere around that time.
But they're all driving Bugattis and just really expensive cars.
Yeah, I would say actually now I'm thinking about it, more French. They look like Marie Antoinette-esque looks.
Yes.
Right, that style.
Yeah, everybody's got top hats and canes and ruffles.
Yeah.
But then a lot of it then there's mixed because then later we saw a dress that was super glittery. It looked like a prom dress and stuff.
That was very much 1992.
Dude, it was all over the place.
Yeah.
The style of this.
Yeah, the costuming.
Yeah, they were trying to be something. they were like, it was like, at one point I described it as like Bridgerton, specifically this party meets Empire. Did you ever watch that? It was like the rap moguls, where it was just like really like they tried to be real fancy, but it just wasn't.
It didn't feel like it.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
So next we meet two girls. We meet Alyssa and Rose. They're looking at themselves in the mirror, getting ready to party. Now, one thing, like, no one ever had like phones or anything in this, did they?
Not that I saw.
That was one thing I didn't see.
That's true.
So, like, no iPhones or anything like that. So
Yeah.
I was trying to determine more about like this world. Because it confused the shit out of me. This whole world.
Yeah.
We'll get more into
Because they
that
definitely
more.
drove in cars, though.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
but they like talked like they were like oldie time. Half of them did, and then like some of them just talked like some of them just talked like they were watching Clueless, as if. So I was so lost in what it was trying to
we were also
achieve.
confused with the point, like, so I guess they're this academy, but then somehow the academy is right next to where the queen is, so that they'll go bop over to the queen and just chat up with her whenever she wants to in the castle.
Is this all the vampires in the world just live at this academy and
castle?
castle?
I don't. Maybe like the graduates live in the castle and the students live in the academy.
It was a very confusing whole thing. So, anyways, next we meet like this security team, and there's they have a sign that says how many nights since the last Strigoi attack.
These are the Demfiers, the security team.
Yeah, so it was a little. I was like, oh, and then it like ticked down 48.
Yep,
and then this part.
Yeah,
favorite part of the whole thing.
Yeah.
How did these vampires have to get into the party? How do they have to pass security?
Oh my gosh, it's the best thing. Please, are you kidding me? I don't want to do this. Oh, ma'am. I look at the camera and my eyes turn like yellow.
They just glow a little bit.
And then the people just look at them and like check off a box.
Oh yeah, you're good to go. Your eyes fucking glow a little bit.
Like, was it like they have to like mesmerize them to like make them think that they belong there? And if they do that, then the people know that they do belong there. And
I don't think so. To me, it was just like a retinal scan. But
the non-vampires just like nodded. Like how many? They don't have any cameras like looking.
You
at
got
them.
it.
So like the normal eyes scan the scan.
Yeah. Just if you can make your eyes glow a little bit.
That's some of my eyes.
You're a vampire. No, that's all. That's it.
That's all we need.
Yeah, just make your eyes glow a little bit.
I see.
You're in. You're out. So yeah, that shit. We saw that throughout the show.
Yeah.
Glowing eyes. Okay, you're good. Come with me. But I think maybe there was different colors and stuff. I don't know.
Yeah.
Next, we meet the queen and the royal family. Basically, we see so the girl that we met earlier turns out she's a princess.
Of course she is.
Oh, she's got a princely brother and parents, and they're all talking royalty bullshit.
Yeah. Dukes and duchesses and stuff. Yeah.
And at this point, I was like, okay, there's so much of this talk about like the politics of this monarchy and shit like that, and it was having just recently watched like House of the Dragon and like having that where it's done like really well. I was like, this is just like a much shittier House of the Dragon, like right here specifically, because they're like, you will be heir coming up, and I was like, dude, I saw this episode the other day, way better.
The crab man is gonna come.
Oh yeah, crab man. Next, Strigoi attack! Get the fuck out of here!
And the royals are dancing, the Muwais are dancing. While what are they called again? The Demfiers are fighting for their lives.
So yeah, they just kept like showing back and forth.
Yeah.
There's like this fancy like dance
where
they're all doing the same dance.
They're like
too.
bowing and like
so
dancing
it's not
around.
Like, it's not like a club dance or anything like that.
It's like
but there's lights flashing.
Dance, but yes, exactly.
And club music.
Yeah.
And I think at this point, yes, this is the point where I wrote low music budget. Because the music was not like, I'm pretty far removed from pop music.
But it's not what we're expecting. When we watch these kind of shows, usually the music is the best part of them.
Yeah, this was not it.
The music was awful, right?
It was terrible.
It didn't draw you, like the music usually draws you in more to make you want to be part of the world. And maybe there was one song, I think they literally played two songs the entire time, and one sounded okay and the other one was awful.
Well, at least put like something like, it's not like a CW show or something like that where like you're having like pop music thrown in there, like quality pop music. Yeah. This was like the producer's like stepson is like, it was like a DJ or something. He's like, yo, I got these, beats I could throw in there.
Vampire and vampire.
Yeah, it's like, can you just give Johnny a job? He's been out of work for a long time. I can't just give him a job.
But you know what I can give him? The soundtrack.
He's like, well, maybe there's some work on this new show I'm working on, Vampire Academy. All he's got to do is write 2 songs, make them sound like the kids would like them.
Yeah.
Yeah. So next, they're in a limousine.
We're only at this part already in the show?
Yes. They're in this limousine, and they're just talking about just nothing. And I'm
Already.
like, what the fuck is this show?
I knew this had a very Mulholland Drive atmosphere because they showed this limousine kind of coming around the corner in a dark road, and I'm like, oh Lord, here we go. This is not going to end well. And then, like you said, they had this big conversation about succession.
Yeah, and in this point, so they're all in the limo, the whole family, and like just joking and stuff. And I was just getting real like, I don't know, like if 90210 was like a shitty half-assed monarchy, like where it was like, I don't know, they were all young and like, because they are vampires, I guess, so they're young. No one's aging really.
No, right.
But anyways, I was getting some weird vibes from this whole scene.
Okay, yeah.
And they're doing this toast.
Yeah.
Next thing you know, they are toast.
What actually happened?
I don't know. Vampires died in a car accident. How the fuck do vampires die in a car accident?
Well, like they didn't even show them like hit. I assumed it was going to be like what is it called, the attacks of the bad.
Yeah.
Like we're going to come and like attack the car.
No.
But no, the car just starts flipping over.
Yeah.
Nothing happened.
Yeah, I don't know.
Like they didn't show them hitting a deer or anything.
Later, the Princess Alyssa does say that there was a car accident. She has no idea what happened. So I'm assuming something is going to happen where like it was an attack or something.
I see. Okay. But yeah, we just see them spinning all around and then slow motion.
But yeah, they never explain. So next thing, right after that, the logo for the show directed by.
Oh my gosh.
And then I was like,
we were shocked.
This is just starting just now? And then we go 3 months later, and Alyssa, the princess, is back home. She's visiting graves. We see that it's her brother, her mother, and her father. But yeah, this is where I was like, how did they like die in a
maybe they're like
accident?
Maybe they're like elves.
Like beheaded?
Like like elves are immortal, but they will die if you like stab them enough times or something. Lord of the Rings.
Maybe they ran into like a semi truck that was just carrying wooden stakes.
Exactly.
And they're just flying everywhere.
Yeah, I just happened to miss Alyssa and Rosie.
So she's like back home, they say. I don't know where she was during these 3 months. They never really get into that, but everybody's excited to see her. We see some more eyes flashing, get her in the academy. Mm-hmm. And now she is. What do I got next? They're in a
like a dorm.
Well, yeah, they're in like this dorm thing, but also like so now they're in a giant room, and like this part you just hear like over and over again, and it's just this room where they're all like, it sounded like people like popping into juice boxes.
That's right.
But they were all
apple
just
cores,
like, you said like people taking a bite of an apple. It was the weirdest sound effect, but it's just vampires drinking other people.
Yeah.
I was like, wait, is this in the academy? Where are we now?
Yeah.
I couldn't ever figure out the entire episode where we were.
No, I have no clue either.
Next part was cool though. Like she's in like some church room or whatever.
Which is a library.
Yeah, some church library.
Yeah.
And a dude comes up and he starts doing magic, and I'm like, wait a minute.
Yeah.
There's magic in this too. He's like has like a ball of fire that's like flying around.
Yeah.
That was cool.
Yeah.
I like anything where you could give me a little bit of magic. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
So I was like, all right, here we go. Now we're getting good.
This was the entire budget of magic for the show.
That was
so we
it.
Saw nothing else.
That was always a tiny ball.
Yeah.
So we meet this. He's another vampire. He's an outcast vampire.
His
he's
parents
doing
went
his magic
like crazy. What were they called?
Yeah,
again?
Strigoi.
Strigoi.
Yeah, and it turns out, I didn't know this. I don't know if you knew this, but Alyssa was just down there preparing for her bat mitzvah.
Oh, that's right.
She's just reading from the Torah, just preparing. Mm-hmm. Did you know this was all? Yeah, it was just all.
I didn't know that, but it did seem that's exactly what it was obviously taken from.
Yeah, it was very, very, very
because it was like
similar
a coronation,
to that.
but the coronation didn't have her or. And it's not a coronation. I don't know what she was doing. What was
no
she doing
one
again?
knows. Nobody knows.
For some reason, just because her parents were dead, now she had to do something, and
she had to read from some book.
Yeah,
no one knows. I don't know. It was like a whole ceremony.
Yeah. It was very.
But yeah, we see Rose, her friend Rose, and this other security guard. They're doing like their thing, competing. Blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
Obvious love interest, whatever.
Yeah.
And then I'm just like, what I kept happening, like, what is this show? Like, I just kept happening to me. I'm like, what the fuck is happening in this show? Because like nothing was happening, but everything was happening. We're learning more about the Guardians. This is where my wife like kind of was like, okay, so this is what is going on, and she explained it, and I was like, okay, like I get what they're trying to do now. They were failing as an outsider to this world. Failing miserably.
Yes.
But then, did you feel a little bit more comfortable after she explained like what was supposed to be, like what this world was?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. The problem, well, we'll talk about it. I just kept getting sucked out of the story because of other things.
What other things?
The acting.
Not good acting.
I don't know. Yeah, it didn't seem like some of it was just made me laugh and not in a good way.
Gotcha. Next thing, Alyssa is having a panic attack at this
was a great
coronation thing.
Classic. That's exactly what made me laugh.
Yeah,
not a good
she's
thing.
like, oh.
Like, I literally thought she was in labor because I was not paying attention at this point in time. I'm like, is somebody in labor? And Liz is like, his wife was like, I think she's having a panic attack now. I was like, oh, that's what it is.
But it was,
that's not what mine sound like, let me tell you.
Well, you're not a young vampire lady. She was either having an orgasm or a panic attack. We're still not certain. But Rose, her friend, her best friend, her guardian, could like see through her eyes there.
Yes,
so we're setting
she was
that
in the
up.
middle of a big fight, and it cost her the fight too.
Yeah, it really messed it up. So next thing, they're out. Alyssa and Rose are out past the wards. They're out too late, and they're on their way back. Strigoi attack! Banos fighting. Security saves the day, but Alyssa and Rose, deep shit for being out there. They're in trouble.
And Alyssa has so Rose is kind of like her de facto best friend. Defender, but she's not her official defender.
Exactly.
Alyssa has a real defender who was pissed that Rose took her out. And so we don't.
He's handsome. He's a handsome guy.
He's handsome. He was up there shirtless in the sunlight.
You like that part?
I did like that part. Yeah.
You actually called out. Wait, shirtless man, working out. I think you said.
Yep. Then we spun around the top of the tower a couple of times. There's up there like Sourman on top of the
And like this is the point, and I'm sure you're all thinking it right now. Also, where I was like, how fucking long is this show? And then I was like, I thought we were an hour and 20 in.
I did too.
43 minutes out of a 47 movie show or a minute show. So it's close to ending, and we'll just give it the end. So Queen, there's another party where the Queen is there. I don't know where they are, but there's mostly adults. There's no other kids there.
No. And
the Queen decides she names the Princess Alyssa as heir to whatever this fucking shitty monarchy is.
and we were like, well, is that surprising? Everybody's actually completely shocked at that.
Yeah.
But before her brother died, he was named heir, so it doesn't seem that odd. And obviously, there's a female queen now, so it's not like there's a gender problem with this. So
it was
the shock.
Why was there a shock?
There's people like dropping glasses, looking at big eyes.
People. It looked like all the thumbnails on YouTube. Everybody's just like this, like. I can't believe this just happened.
Oh, yeah.
So, and that was the episode. 47 minutes of pure joy. Vampire joy. Before we give our official review, so I talked about it a bunch of times throughout this show.
Yeah.
It was like Bridgerton meets The Empire, 90210 meets The Crown, like that sort of stuff. And it got me thinking, what if we could create shows that they're strange, but interesting, from two other shows. I'll give you an example.
Okay.
Pretty Little Liars and Golden Girls mixed together in a show where they're like really, they're like the Golden Girls. They're really old ladies, but they're being like tormented by this like other old lady that got like kicked out of bingo
Shady
club
Pines.
or Shady Pines, and they thought she is like, wait a minute, I thought Doris passed years ago, and she was like, I didn't pass. I moved up the road to less shady, to sunny forest.
I love it.
So I think that would be a good one.
Yeah, that'd be great. Murder intrigue, like yoga.
Yes.
And super sexy, like films and everything.
Yeah, but still very old ladies.
I love it. I love it.
All right, what
man.
you got one that?
Oh yeah, I came up with two, but
Okay.
let's. My first one is Army of Darkness. You know that just came out again. I think as a show, correct?
It did. We'll allow it.
Great. But you know, it could be based on the movie too. And then Muppet Babies.
Okay, so describe this show to me then.
So, you know, set in that world, brutal. Obviously, you know, it goes back in time. Kermit's got the chainsaw arm.
So, are the Muppet Babies in the Army of Darkness
Yes.
world, or is Army of Darkness in the Muppet Babies world?
I was thinking Muppet Babies in the Army of Darkness.
Okay.
But I'm liking Army of Darkness and the Muppet Babies. So, like, the Muppet Babies.
They're just hanging out.
Yeah.
There's that lady that we only see her knees, and she becomes like a zombie.
Grandma Titi, what happened? And all of a sudden she's like, just bite an animal.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Her limp, or just her walk just becomes like a slow limp. That's all we see. There's gouges taken out of it.
Yeah.
And so you're saying Kermit gets like a chainsaw arm?
He's got the chainsaw arm. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. And then, you know, like, the Witchy People, that's Miss Piggy or something. Yeah.
Sure. I could,
You know, there's just
this is
zombies and shit.
This is not a kid's show.
No.
Okay.
No. Yeah, super violent.
All right.
Kind of like how that Pooh and Piglet.
Oh,
You
yeah.
know what I mean? Like that kind of.
Yes.
Think about that.
Now, I don't know anything about that. Do you know anything about that?
No.
Okay.
It just looks terrifying.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like, is that official? Is it like in the public domain?
I guess it just crossed over.
Oh, okay. Interesting. Yeah, I gotta check that out.
It looks fantastic.
Yes. All right, another one that I thought of would be Stranger Things. But instead of 11 as like this thing, it's Alf. And it's more of like an alien thing. But
Wait, does he still have power?
He has some powers,
Oh, okay,
yes.
okay,
And
okay.
he eats cats.
He still eats.
He still does that. Instead of Eggo waffles. Like, she's really into the waffles.
Oh, right. Gotcha. I forgot about that.
Yeah, he's really into cats.
All right. I love it. All right. Yeah. They were riding around on a bike.
So Hopper's got to go out and get a whole bunch of cats for him to eat instead of waffles.
Oh, I bet. What's her name? Nancy would be pissed at that. I know she looks like the type who would not be happy about that.
No, definitely not.
Barb would have hated that too if she was still around.
Yeah. What's your other one?
Yeah, my other one was Game of Thrones. Obviously, that's a big, that's
Sure.
world.
Oh, yeah.
And Care Bears.
I love that both of yours are animated in live action.
Yeah.
Okay,
yeah.
so now is this
So
one...
so like the Targaryens, like instead of fighting with swords, they use like their bellies and then
my
shoot out like
God.
dragons out of their bellies and shit.
What an amazing idea.
Right?
Yeah, so, and they're like, the Care Bear stare.
Exactly. And then it's like the Lannisters rawr, and like
Yeah.
the lions come out and shit, and they just like poof their bellies at each other until they like. But of course, super violent too. Their hands are blowing off and
just
stuff like.
very violent, yeah.
Yeah.
What a
Rape
great
and pillage
idea.
and shit like that.
This could be a good like crossover like toy thing that would take off.
I mean, I wonder if
Like a
Care Bears are-
Funko Pop Care Bear, but
Oh.
like Game of Thrones-ized.
Yes.
We could, you could buy those blank Funkos. We should buy blank Funkos and make these things.
Yeah, I mean, there's a market out there for
Yeah,
sure.
selling for big bucks.
Yeah. So there you go. Yeah.
That's an amazing one. I like that one a lot. And then I just thought, like, just another throwaway one. And this could be done with literally anything, but it's just Survivor, but the cast of like any sitcom.
Okay.
Like The Office and Survivor. And
Against The Office versus Parks and Rec.
okay, so you're thinking more like a challenge.
Yeah.
Like a real world road rules challenge.
Yes.
In The
Pam
Office
against
versus
what's her name? Who's the mean one?
Angela.
No, they'd be on the same team.
Oh, okay.
It'd be Pam against who's like the main one from Parks and Rec? I can't remember her name.
Oh, yeah.
Amy Poehler's character.
Amy Poehler's character.
Yeah, whatever her name is.
Yeah.
Like
All right. Yeah. So you want them to just fight each other.
And they have like top 25 answers on the board.
Oh.
Name something.
Now it's a game show. Okay. Yeah, I was thinking more like we just see who like would survive. Like if you like to take the cast of Friends and put them like on an island.
Got it. Which one would survive?
Yeah,
out of
who
all of them?
would survive?
Oh, out of Friends?
I think it would be Monica.
Oh, okay. We're thinking with the Friends personalities, not the actual actors.
Not the actors. The characters, they're on there.
Monica's a pretty good one.
Yeah, she's
she's
tough.
brutal. Yeah, strong.
Yeah, I think she would play a good game.
Yeah.
I like this. This is a new segment we just set up.
Yeah.
What about The Office in Survivor? Who would win? I'm thinking Oscar.
I like that.
Yeah.
Until the end, 'cause he's
Oscar.
quiet enough, he kind of
Yeah.
he'll be like a floater, grab a life vest floater.
Exactly. Or like even like Creed. We don't really know what he's working with. He could be. I don't know if about his social game though.
Yeah, I think that Creed would probably get Jim off as part of a thing, right? Like stab him in the back. Do they do that in Survivor? I don't watch Survivor enough.
Yeah.
They would probably get him off because he's obviously one of the biggest target on his back.
Yeah. I mean, we could go Big Brother if you want, if it's something that you are more familiar with.
Well, now I'm just thinking about the cast of The Office going around and spinning and getting like hit by diplomas and falling over on caps and shit. And then Angela's dress flies up in one scene. We gotta blur it out.
We gotta like take this somewhere. Like what? And it doesn't have to be a big show. Cause not the cast of The Office is not gonna be like, yeah, we're coming back to go on Big Brother.
Why not? That'd be perfect for them.
But can it be like, what's a shittier show that was like canceled or something?
Yeah.
Put them on
what
there.
about like Vampire Academy?
Yeah. Well, it's not canceled yet, but that's a great segue. Let's give our review of the show. Now, previously we did our reviews of, Binge It. It's worth watching only if there's nothing else, and then
what was it?
Forget about the whole thing.
Yeah.
So now, like, that's fun and all, simple, but I want to get a little bit more into it. I want to let's do a number review.
Okay, wow.
Between
we're to start from
1 and 10, we're starting today. We'll never tell each other our number reviews, just to not be, biased by it. So,
well, let's write it down.
Okay, I'll write mine down. I'll write mine down. You could just say yours.
No. That way we can show it to the audience at home, and then we'll repeat it later on.
All right. Okay. Don't be showing my address on the
I'm
live
gonna put
TV.
This site. No address on it. All right. So wait, and tell me how 10 is the best, or what is
10 is the best.
Okay.
All right, so Vampire Academy. There's 10 episodes on Peacock. I don't think I once mentioned this is a Peacock show. I should have said that at the beginning.
Yeah, no,
this is a Peacock show.
You did not mention that. You should have.
So yeah, go watch Peacock or don't because you're really not missing anything. I give it a 4.
Okay, I give it a 2.
Wow, a 2.
Yeah.
Is this one of the worst shows we watched according to you? Because we don't know. I don't know what a 2 is in this.
Yeah.
In this whole rating system.
To me, a 4 would be in our rating system beforehand would be like a. I'd watch it. Nothing else was on, and you really wanted to watch it. Fine, but I would never suggest it. This one, I would just look at my phone the entire time if you wanted to watch it again. There's nothing about it I would want to watch again.
Yeah. As far I'm not taking into consideration, I guess watch again ability.
Yeah.
I gotta include that somehow. This one to me, it's just like. There were parts that I enjoyed, I guess, to my eyes.
Sure.
Never really. I don't know. There was way more questions than I wanted in this world. I don't know what it's supposed to be. It was so convoluted with the royalty and like what this is. I'm sure like this huge book series. It's 6 books.
Yeah.
And I'm sure it goes into a lot more detail, and it's what this show needs.
Yeah.
It's trying to give us this huge world.
Yep.
But I mean, even it's not a huge world. They all live in the same fucking house.
That's what's so weird. It's not that. It's literally a compound they all live in.
Yeah.
The queen over here, there's a field of grapes in between her, and then there's a school. So
I don't understand. Are they the only There's so many questions. And what is this academy? We've never seen any
they're not like doing
classes or anything. It's not like Hogwarts.
No.
So I don't know. It's just dances and stuff like that. So it definitely it just felt like false advertising. There was no cool vampire shit besides there was like one training fight and then the Strigoi attacks.
Yeah.
One little bit of magic. So it just wasn't enough.
Yeah.
It didn't do anything well.
It was a tease.
Yeah. And a shitty one.
Yeah.
All right, folks. That's it for this episode
so do we
of
combine
First
ours?
Steps. No.
So we got a 3 overall?
It's just, an average. 3, we'll say.
All right.
This one gets a 3, officially, on the First Steps scale.
The scale.
The First Steps Bobby Cannavale scale of excellence. But yeah, thank you so much for checking out this episode. Go watch Vampire Academy. Let us know what you thought of the first episode, if we were right on with our combined 3. Or
for
if
people who have watched it, or read the books.
Yeah.
Or watched the other movie, which I heard was kind of campy but fun. This we heard from, legitimate sources that it also fell apart from a fan's point of view who did like the books.
Yeah, someone that, she read the 6 books. She said they're spin-offs, like all that shit.
Yeah.
So,
All right. Well,
yeah, I'd love to know your take on it. But yeah, thanks so much for checking out this episode. You could find the video version of this on YouTube at Pop Culture Playground is the name of the YouTube channel, or you can just search First Steps on YouTube. We might pop up. Who knows? If you want to just listen to the audio version, where anywhere podcasts are available, you can find this there. I guarantee you, if you type in First Steps, you will find us. And if you're doing it through Apple Music or Spotify, leave us a 5-star review.
Yeah, we appreciate it.
And let us know what you think of the show here. And then check out our socials: TikTok, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook. We're on everything, doing everything. And yeah, that's all I got. And yeah, go Bills. You got anything else?
Go Bills. Nice. Let's do it.
All right, let's do it. Talk to you later. Bye-bye. First Eps Podcast is back. Well, that scared me. Okay, we gotta redo it. That was great, but it really did. It scared me. And then if I could only compose myself enough to bring that back. That was amazing. Back. I didn't know what happened. I thought I got shot.